This video is going to upset a lot of people. It's going to get me a lot of maybe backlash, but I'm willing to talk about this because this is something that I think we need to talk about. Let's go. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Clementine Afana, but you can call me Dr. Clem, and I teach busy people like you how to find remote work opportunities so that you can earn more and afford your dreams. One of my dreams has been to travel around the world, and I've been able to do that by working remotely at different stages of my life. If you are interested in this adventure, make sure that you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you are the first one to know every single time I release a video about remote work and companies hiring. I also share experiences about everywhere I'm going and places where you can go for short weekend getaways or vacations so that you can maximize your time and live your best life. So if you want to be a part of this amazing adventure, make sure that you also subscribe and turn on your post notifications. Finally, as a business owner and as an entrepreneur, I am having a unique and amazing conference happening in March of this year, 2023, in Dominica at the Fort Young Hotel. If you are a business owner, whether you just started or you have been in business for a while, but you haven't been able to meet your income goals and your impact goals, this conference is for you. We have an amazing lineup of speakers who are going to talk about how you can pivot even when the economy is hard, how you can scale your business regardless of what other people are doing, how you can pitch to big companies, land corporate deals, and make a lot more money and have a lot more impact. If you want to be a part of this adventure, I'm going to include the link to this event in the description box of this video. Sign up, save your spot. We only have 30 spots available because this is an in-person event. And if you're not a business owner but you know somebody who is, make sure you share this with. I was having a conversation with someone, a beautiful girl that I've met, and she's Dominican. She's a young girl, her 20, 25 and so forth. That is like the age where you really want to be outside, you're working, you have your own thing going on, you're experimenting with your own independence. And we were talking about Carnival Tuesday, which is the parade day for the Carnival events in Dominica, and generally for all the islands. Usually the Carnival parade is on the second day of the Carnival. So I asked her, so what are you doing on Carnival Tuesday and which band are you joining? And she said, well, I don't really want to join any band because I don't really want to join any band. And I asked her, but why? Because to me, this is a young girl in the prime of her age. She's a young adult, she's working, she has a salary, she loves outside life. I mean, she is a perfect client for the Carnival band product. And I asked her why. And then she's telling me that, she felt like the costumes that were advertised and marketed, she wouldn't really feel comfortable in these costumes. And mind you, before some of you all come and say, oh, it's a church people, this is not somebody who really goes to church. This is not somebody who you would consider a potole glaze, right? And this has nothing even to do with church, but it's just like a regular, everyday, young Dominican girl. So that really puzzled me because I felt like the way the society is moving, we might feel like we're not seeing people like that anymore. We're not seeing them, or they no longer exist. And her comment, what struck me about her comment is that she felt like the costumes were too revealing and she wouldn't feel comfortable in those costumes at that age, even though she is the perfect Carnival product and Carnival product client, and most of the people who join the band will be within that age range. So that really got me thinking about something that I have been really thinking about over the past few years. And I want to really highlight the fact that this is not specific to Dominica. I am stating something that has been happening throughout the entire Caribbean. So don't feel like this is a personal message about, for Dominican Carnival bands, costume bands, and so forth. And really the question that is really coming to my mind and has just been ruminating in the background is, what are we selling when it comes to costume parade? What are we selling? Are we marketing culture? Are we marketing values? Or are we marketing vulgarity? What are we selling? What is the message that we are sending outside? And what do we want our carnival to be known for? Now, I know that Dominica's Carnival, and I'm making a reference about Dominica's Carnival because it's one of the best carnivals happening during the February season. and I'm doing an entire video series on that. But Dominica's Carnival is known for being the real mass because it has retained the cultural elements that make this carnival unique, that tie it back to the African ancestry and the European heritage, and we can really see those traditional elements. Now we know also that the mask has evolved and has received influences from other Caribbean islands, from Latin America, and now the costume bands are also a big product and a big pull that gets people to want to come to be part of Carnival. So in fact, I know a lot of people who are like, I wanna have the costume band experience, I wanna be in the costume band, I wanna wear this, it's amazing because you know, you will feel like you are part of something, you are part of a community, you are part of a group, you're fitting together. The energy on the road is amazing. Like, I mean, I have experienced that, right? And I know what you feel when you are on the road. And that is really something that, I think if you can afford it, you should, you should consider it. It's an amazing energy, it's an amazing experience. However, is this an excuse for us to get away from our values? And some people would say, you know what, we don't have those values. We don't have those values of, you know, just protecting ourselves or staying covered. But, you know, is this an excuse to say, okay, it's Carnival, everything goes, right? The question I'm raising, and I really want to hear your opinion about this, how do you feel about the costumes that we are seeing now in 2023? How do you feel about the costumes that we have been seeing over the past few years? Throughout, you know, the entire Caribbean, because it's not just something that is in Dominica, but it's like around the entire Caribbean islands. Is less more, right? Are we being naked on the road? Are we showing less so that we can show more? Is this the way we want to go? Is it what we are marketing? Is it what we are advertising? Is it what we are encouraging? Because in a way, as somebody who is part of the society, I also feel like in as much as we want to say, well, you know, that's what people like and that's what people want, we also have a responsibility. There is a responsibility, and we have to know who is leading the band, who is leading the movement. Because some of the costume builders that I've spoken to, you know, in different islands, and the event organizers, they told me that, you know what, that's what the people want. That's what the people want, you know, the same thing as we do for music. That's what people want. That's what people are asking for. They like the trashy music. They like the music that is, kind of like not so respectful. They like that, and that's what they want. But the question is also, you as somebody who is taking part in this, who is taking part in creating this product or conserving this aspect of culture, what role are you playing in that? You know, so is what we are creating, is it led by what the people want, or are we the ones leading the people? Because do not be dismayed when you are in a position as a creator, when you are in a position as an artist. You know, you define what you want your art to be, you know, and that could be a musician, that could be, you know, costume builder, that could be an event manager and whatnot. You define what you want your art to be, and you have a responsibility, whether or not you believe or you want to assume that responsibility. It's on you, because people follow you, people will attend your event, people will sign up for whatever you have to offer. And so it's really important to know who is leading. Is the society leading what we are doing, or are we, the people putting those events together and putting all those amazing things together, leading where the society should be? I wanted to make this video be more like a conversation. I wanted to hear your opinion on this. I wanted to really get where you watching this video you are at, what you think, you know. And honestly, there's no shame. I know that a lot of people are going to have different opinions. I also know that the majority of you, you know, probably already bought your costume bands package and so forth, and that is fine. This is not to tell you that, you know, you shouldn't do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, we are all independent adults. But I want to hear your opinion, your honest opinion. What do you think? Do you think that we are really promoting values or promoting vulgarity? The second point that is coming to my mind is I attended Carnival here in Toronto, which is the Toronto version of the Caribbean Carnival. And so we were seeing, and that is not the first thing, the only thing that we see here. Like, this is not the only place where you see that. You will see pregnant women, you know, jumping up on the road, and I mean, so many things. And to me, it puzzled me, because I feel like, you know, but somebody told me that, you know what, and the guy actually told me, you know, I don't really mind. I mean, if my girlfriend wants to do it, once she's comfortable doing that, I'm okay with that. And to me, it really puzzled me, because I'm like, but you are in a relationship, and there should be a mutual respect. So in as much as we want to say that we have our rights and we can do whatever we want with our bodies and stuff, you know, how do you, like, are men really comfortable with their girlfriends being on the road and, you know, being almost naked? Men, this is for you. Are you really comfortable with that? Like, honestly, you can comment under the video, hide your name so that people don't know who you are. It's fine, but I want to kind of gauge where we are, what we are thinking, and if it's just me thinking that, you know, maybe the costumes are a little bit too excessive, or if there are also other people who feel that we are going towards in a direction that really might be a slippery rope in the future. And the final point, the final thinking point that I really wanted to share with you in regards to this video is, whatever trends we are setting or whatever direction we are setting us as creators, you know, in the creative and arts industry right now, you know, it's going to be followed by the generations to come. So look at the high school student who is watching the videos. Look at the high school student who is looking forward to partaking in Carnival in 5 years, 10 years. Look at the primary school student, because trust me, God willing, they will grow and they will see and they will catch the vibe. Look at them and look at what we are doing now and imagine that being compounded 5-10 times in 5-10 years. That's what they will be following, and those people are also going to be the people leading our entertainment industry, leading our creative industry. Are we happy? Are we contented? Are we okay with the products that we are creating right now? And are we okay with them continuing that legacy? Those are the talking points that I want to really share, and I want to hear from you, whether you are a costume designer, you're a musician, you are in a band, you know, you sell any Carnival product, or even if you just partake in Carnival. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your opinion on this. Are you joining any costume bands? Do you feel like the costumes are revealing? Do you feel like they are okay? What is your perspective? Are you comfortable with where we are going as a society? Let me know in the comments below.